Today marks 5 days of protest on the UW-Madison campus as student protest organizers and campus officials meet for more negotiations.
Picture-perfect weekend. The First Warn weather team pivots to alert day conditions. I have all the latest details in this newscast.
And a lot of Mount Horeb strong support following this week's deadly incident at the middle school there. How the community is healing together.
You're watching News 3 now at 5. Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone. Today marks 5 days of protests on the UW-Madison campus as organizers continue to push the university to divest from Israeli businesses. Several tents are still pitched at the encampment.
Another negotiation takes place today between UW-Madison's pro-Palestinian protesters and school officials. Maddie Heimsch brings us the latest.
Yeah, we found out that of those 34 protesters arrested Wednesday morning, 4 are now facing felony charges. And as for this morning's negotiation, student protesters told us the most that really came out of it was the promise of another negotiation tomorrow. Allegedly, campus leaders offered the presence of lawyers for Saturday's negotiation, hoping to find resolution before finals begin at the university. But students told us they were doubtful that their demands would be met then either.
This meeting would be pointless without disclosure of the UW Foundation's investments. Students remain firm that the only way to move this forward to our goal of divestment is with disclosure. Like we've always said, disclose, divest. We will not stop, we will not.
Student protesters we spoke to expressed frustration towards Chancellor Jennifer Mnuchin, saying that she has leverage over the University of Wisconsin Foundation, but yet isn't using it. We'll continue to keep you updated as things develop into the night and this coming weekend. Reporting in Madison, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Maddie, thank you. The U.S. military has paused construction of a humanitarian pier and causeway off the coast of Gaza due to bad weather. Construction started last week, and defense officials had previously hoped that it would be completed by today, but they say weather conditions have been extremely challenging. U.S. Central Command says the pier will be assembled at another site and moved into place once it's completed. When the pier system is fully functional, each day up to 150 trucks carrying supplies could enter Gaza to help its starving population. There is a chance for some rain this weekend, but otherwise it's going to be very nice and warm.
Yeah, how warm will it get? Well, Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington joins us now with the answer in the First Warn forecast. Alex?
Good evening, Eric. Good evening, Susan. I do have those answers. And hey, I just want to say we got a couple places to sit out here, so maybe you want to rethink being at the desk. Let's do the rest of the newscast out here. It's gorgeous out here right now. Light winds, temperatures out here in the low to mid 70s right now. Let's take a look at our graphics here. 72 is what you're going to expect on your Saturday. Sunday, 69. Cannot be beat. I can't stress that enough. A couple showers, a couple thunderstorms, not out of the question on your Saturday, but there'll be a lot of dry time on your Saturday as well. But if you had to choose between the two, Sunday is going to be pretty much 100% perfect. We just bumped up here in Madison to 73 degrees. That would be our high right now for the day. 75 to the southeast in Stoughton, 72 to the west in Cross Plains. I'm looking for the warmest number on the map. 77 in Janesville. You're the winner. We're all in the 70s across southern Wisconsin. Gorgeous beginning of April day. A few isolated storms on your Saturday out of the 3 things you need to get out of our forecast during this newscast. A picture-perfect Sunday. And as I was just mentioning right at the top of our newscast, we pivot to tracking alert day conditions for next Tuesday. Temperatures over the next 10 days are going to be really mild. Look at the 76, 75 as we head out to Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and then we drop. Something's going on there. There's a weather system, and that's that weather system that we're going to be tracking on Tuesday that could pose strong storms with heavy rain. I'll show you that severe weather outlook coming up.
I heard people saying there was an active shooter nearby, and I started running.
The healing continues tonight in Mount Horeb after an armed student was shot and killed outside of the middle school Wednesday. School has been canceled the last 2 days, but resources have been made available in the district for those struggling with trauma. And sometimes the best resource through times of tragedy is support from the people around you.
And that's what the Village Chamber of Commerce is hoping to foster with their hashtag Mount Horeb Strong campaign. Our Armand Rahman has more on how this all started. Armand?
Eric and Susan was born out of the community's desire to help, and one part of the initiative is focused on the kids and the school staff that help keep them safe that scary day. On the Chamber website, community members can download coloring pages with the slogan and different messages like "Thank you" for educators, first responders, and businesses. Chamber President Rachel Lacassie Ford says they can be a way for parents to open up a very tough conversation.
Shared sadness is important for the healing too, I think. The coloring pages might also be a good way with kids maybe to take some time and color and do something kind and talk about, we're going to put these up so everybody knows how much we love our community.
And the Chamber's website, Facebook, and Instagram pages also link to different mental health resources available across the county. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and the Chamber president says people and businesses have been looking for ways they can show their appreciation. They're working with the PTO to organize something for that.
Armand, thank you. The Madison Fire Department is separating itself from one of its firefighters accused of dealing cocaine out of a fire station. The department and 47-year-old Trevor Wiggins reaching a separation agreement today. Wiggins was charged last month with several drug trafficking-related crimes. Prosecutors say he made cocaine deals from the fire station on South Point Road. He was placed on administrative leave once the department learned of those charges. Turning to national news, Donald Trump's 2016 campaign press secretary testified today in the former president's criminal hush money trial.
The jury also saw and heard some of Trump's responses to the now infamous Access Hollywood tape. Bradley Blackburn reports from New York.
As former President Trump left court Friday afternoon, he used it as a campaign stop.
Our country has gone to hell. We're a nation in decline.
But he didn't comment about testimony from one of his closest aides, his 2016 campaign press secretary, Hope Hicks. Friday, Hicks broke down on the stand while being questioned by Trump's lawyers, and the judge ordered a short break. Earlier, she told jurors about the Trump inner circle reaction when the Access Hollywood tape was released a month before Election Day. Judge Merchan has ruled jurors will not see or hear the tape, but they read the transcript in which Trump was caught saying he could grab women by their private areas. From the stand, Hicks testified he said that didn't sound like something he would say. The early strategy was deny, deny, deny. She went on to tell jurors there was consensus among us all that the tape was damaging and this was a crisis. Hicks also testified Trump told her his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, paid porn star Stormy Daniels to protect him from a false allegation, saying he did it out of the kindness of his heart. Hicks told the jury, I would say that would be out of character for Michael. I don't know Michael to be an especially charitable person.
She's there so that she can say to the jurors, yes, this was about trying to make sure that the public did not hear this story before the election. What the defense is going to try and do is say, are you sure you understood? Are you sure you were there for the key moments?
On the stand, Hicks also said Trump was concerned about his wife Melania Trump's reaction to the Access Hollywood tape. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
One of the nation's busiest highways remains closed in western Connecticut after a fiery crash. The fire erupted on the southbound lane of I-95 in Norwalk yesterday, following a chain reaction crash that caused a gasoline tanker to burst into flames. Work is now underway to demolish and replace the damaged bridge above the highway. The situation has created traffic headaches for hundreds of thousands of drivers.
If you're in this area, there's no good way to get there from here. For right now, and maybe for a little bit of the foreseeable future, there can be a lot of trucks trying to find a way around this bottleneck.
No one was injured in the accident. Officials say crews will work through the weekend in an effort to reopen the interstate by Monday morning. After more than a week on the run, the man suspected of killing a Chicago police officer is behind bars.
Xavier Tate Jr. was arrested in the Chicago suburb of Glendale Heights. Liz Nagy has more on his arrest.
A fugitive no longer, Xavier Tate Jr. found himself face down at the hands of law enforcement Wednesday inside a suburban Glendale Heights apartment. This is the moment captured by a neighbor's cell phone camera that Chicago investigators and U.S. Marshals walk Tate out, wrists locked behind his back by the handcuffs of Officer Luis Huesca. It was the end of a 10-day multi-state manhunt for the man accused of murdering the young Chicago police officer. Alderman Brian Hopkins was briefed regularly by investigators.
He didn't hold still very long. He was in constant motion, trying to avoid detection.
Hopkins says Tate's evasion of the law took him briefly across state lines to Dubuque, Iowa.
They do have some gaps in their knowledge about where he was, but he was under surveillance towards the end.
Now locked in custody, the 22-year-old is charged with first-degree murder, aggravated vehicular hijacking, and possession of a stolen firearm. Police recovered Waiska's stolen SUV hours after they say Tate shot him multiple times. It happened as Officer Waiska returned to his Gage Park home from work, still in uniform, on April 21st. In an internal note confirmed by multiple police sources, Superintendent Larry Snelling thanked detectives for the tireless pursuit of the alleged killer, saying in part, "They did this for our fallen brother, Officer Waiska, and to make sure his killer would not put another family through what the Waiska family is enduring." With their grief still raw, Officer Waiska's family wrote in their own statement, in part, "The vile nature of this crime and its devastating impact on our family and the community demand uncompromising pursuit of justice. While no measure of justice can bring Officer Waiska back or fully heal our hearts, we take solace in his enduring legacy of service and bravery."
And Tate made his first appearance in court on Friday. A bowling alley in Maine reopened today. This is 6 months after the worst mass shooting in that state's history. Just-in-time bowling welcomed a packed crowd in Lewiston. The shooting was October 25th of last year, and they at that location, but also a second location, it claimed the lives of 18 people and marked the worst mass shooting in the U.S. last year. 8 of the victims were shot at that bowling alley. The couple who owns it wrestled with the decision, but decided they would reopen. There are also tributes, including a sign listing the victims and a display of pins, each bearing a victim's name. More local stories are ahead at 5, including how the city of Madison is addressing housing shortages.
Coming up, some residents on the city's west side are sharing concerns about the ways to build out a new development. We'll tell you the reasons behind those concerns next.
When the release of the April jobs report boosts the stock market and the week, the Dow Jones soaring 450 points. NASDAQ also strong, rising 315 points. The S&P closed up 63.5. We'll be right back.
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of $1,000s of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to plant and grow your dream yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Right now, Rewards members get a free $5 gift card with a $50 Miracle Grow purchase. 2 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow potting mix, $11.99. Estate lawn or garden fertilizer, $29.99. And with Mother's Day coming up, 4 packs of flowering annuals and vegetables, $2.29. Plus, visit our outdoor garden centers, now open at select Blaine's Farm and Fleet stores.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Hi, I'm Fiona Rataj with the League of Women Voters of Dane County. Here are 3 things to know. Make sure you are registered to vote at your current address. You can check or register at myvote.wi.gov. If you do not have a Wisconsin driver's license or state ID, you can register to vote with your municipal clerk by completing the registration form on MyVote. Absentee ballots must be requested.
3 things to know, part of News 3 Now's 3 Cares Community Impact.
After nearly a picture-perfect weekend, alert day conditions are possible by next Tuesday. At 6, I'll show you the latest severe weather outlook.
And then we reveal the latest revisions to Madison's West Side area plan. Find out how you can help shape the future neighborhood tonight at 6.
Breast cancer is the most common form of cancer in women. Join the News 3 Now team in the fight against breast cancer at the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk, Saturday, June 8th at the Alliant Energy Center.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
The city of Madison is planning for more growth and housing needs through its West Area Plan. It lays out specific examples of physical ways the community can improve.
As mixed reviews have come in during previous feedback sessions about the plan, adjustments are being made by the city to respond. Our Catherine Merck shows us the most recent update.
The city of Madison continues to grow, and as officials try to adjust to more people moving to neighborhoods like this one, they want the public to be part of those conversations.
Up until 2050, we think 115,000 more people will be in the city.
Through the West Area Plan's feedback over the course of multiple weeks, some people want to address a persistent housing shortage, allow more people to live closer to public transit and businesses, and improve access to parks. But some people want other options, changing what the city originally put out in their proposal. Bike lanes like the one behind me right now were a point of contention for residents in the feedback sessions. The city says it's responding by putting them in areas where the community wants and needs them.
We want to hear from people. We want to hear what they value most about the city and how they want to see it grow and change. So those values are really important to us.
The city says it's going to take all this feedback that they've gotten in the previous weeks and put it into a new updated plan that they're going to have in a place where the public can view it on May 10th. And then in the coming weeks, there'll be more opportunities for people to provide feedback. Reporting from Madison's West Side, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
This month forward, Madison FC will wear special kits as part of Mental Health Awareness Month. The phrase "keep moving forward" is written backwards across the top of the jersey so the wearer can read it left to right while looking in a mirror. The game-worn tops will be auctioned off at the end of the month to raise money for mental health awareness. Well, this weekend starting for many of you right about now, and it should be a nice one. Here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. He has our first warn forecast. Alex?
Erica, gorgeous one out there across Dane County right now. 76 in Edgerton, 73, 74. We got a 75 in Stoughton. So we've actually bumped up our temperatures just a bit for earlier from our 4 o'clock newscast. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, low to mid to upper 70s. I just want to call out Janesville. You're almost near 80 degrees. Isn't that great on a Friday as well? Take your dinner outside or maybe grill. Isolated storms, though, heads up as we go on into your Saturday, but not everyone's going to get wet. I'll show that in just a moment. A picture-perfect Sunday. I can guarantee you that almost with 100% certainty. An alert day next Tuesday. We're going to be keeping an eye on this weather system. We've already been talking about it for a couple of days. Let's talk about the nice stuff first. 71 at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 65 degrees, 60. It actually just boosted our temperature at 10 o'clock. Earlier was showing we'd be down into the middle 50s. So I might want to just have the windows open for a little while this evening. Saturday we'll do 72. We have that shower chance. Winds won't be terribly strong. That shower and thunderstorm chance will be isolated. Then I guess if you want to say Sunday is going to be picture perfect, well, I think it is. Sunny skies, light winds, 69 degrees, and even Saturday with the isolated shower and thunderstorm chance. It's not going to be widespread. Here's one of those thunderstorms being painted by Future Trek at 2:30 p.m., stretching from Madison up to the Dells. These mostly should be the garden variety showers and thunderstorms, lightning. There is that saying, when thunder roars, stay indoors. So if you are planning any outdoor activities tomorrow, just have in your head a place that you can take shelter if one of these thunderstorms were to approach your area, and it will be mild. I mentioned the thunderstorm threat revving up for the potential of an isolated severe storm way to the south down towards Beloit, over towards Kenosha and down into Illinois. But right now, I think the severe weather threat, at least widespread severe weather, very unlikely at this point. This also just updated too, just a spattering of rain across southern Wisconsin, 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch at most. Then our eyes turn to our alert day conditions on Tuesday. The conditions could be ripe for the potential for severe weather on Tuesday. We've been talking about that for a couple of days. Following that weather system, we cool off as we head towards Thursday and Friday. But even those temperatures are not too bad for this time of year. Alert day conditions near Illinois. This is for strong winds and heavy rain on Tuesday itself. Here's that severe weather outlook that I was mentioning I would show you. Platteville, Darlington, Monroe, Janesville, Beloit. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has you outlined for the potential for severe weather, but all of southern Wisconsin could be impacted. We'll be keeping an eye on that potential over the course of the weekend, and then, of course, on Monday. But be tuning in over the weekend for the latest on the possibility of alert day conditions on Tuesday. Northbound, southbound, westbound, eastbound, any way you go in the Beltline, it's good. Anywhere between 55 to 60 miles per hour. And then, of course, on the interstate where the speed limit's a little bit faster, things are going at just a good clip for a Friday evening. Down by Janesville, things are also going at a good clip, 70 to 75 miles per hour and 70 miles per hour up by the Dells. And I've been saying this the past couple of days. Why don't you just crack the windows open and enjoy the ride?
Sounds good, Alex. Thanks. And still ahead at 5, an iconic pub in Budapest is covered wall to wall in paper notes. Why it encourages its patrons to leave reviews not on the internet, but on the building.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get an 11% rebate now at Menards. Update your home with IVC sheet vinyl. It's waterproof and features a durable wear layer for active households. Impact sheet vinyl is only 99 cents per square foot after rebate. Keep your floors clean with our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. This precision angle broom is easy to maneuver, helping you reach under cabinets and tight corners. Just $6.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Patio doors, patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors. Scott the window guy can do patio doors.
We do patio doors at scottthewindowguy.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Well, most restaurants like customers to leave reviews on their website or maybe through services like Yelp or Google.
Well, only if they're good. But one bar in Europe is asking people to leave their comments someplace else. Ian Lee has the story.
This quirky bar in Budapest lets drinkers leave their mark here, there, and everywhere. The notes range from expressions of love to the more mundane of the best dish to order. The manager says people mostly write messages about good times, where they're from, how they feel, or just best wishes. The pub, called For Sale, has been selling drinks since the mid-90s. It prides itself on not being pretentious. You can even toss your peanut shells right on the floor. It gives people a sense of freedom, he says. It's a notable place for both locals and tourists to rub shoulders and share a pint before writing their review. But it's the posts on social media that sent the pub viral.
I found cool the fact that there were notes and the little papers on the walls all over.
And when it's time for the last call, the writing's on the wall. Be sure to leave a message before you go. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Some iPhone users are reporting issues with their alarm clock features. They've turned to social media to share complaints saying they've overslept because they are not hearing their alarm. Apple told ABC News that the company is working to fix the issue. However, it is unknown how many iPhone users are affected. In the meantime, some users say that turning off the Attention Aware feature has helped solve the problem. That feature allows an iPhone to check whether someone is looking at their device, and if they are, the phone will lower the sound of those alerts.
And then there goes your excuse. The demand for WNBA tickets this season is up 93% compared to this time last year. According to a season preview report from StubHub, the dramatic increase, of course, is largely thanks to college basketball star Caitlin Clark and her new team, the Indiana Fever. So far, the Fever ticket sales have increased more than 13 times over what they were last year, according to the report. As of this week, 9 of the 10 best-selling games this upcoming season are away games for the Fever. StubHub described Clark's impact in the report as, quote, electrifying. Very exciting. Final check of your first warn forecast went with Alex when we come back.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Ride a chip.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Right now, get 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year.
Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off this Mother's Day. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will get free shipping.
We're a really busy family of 6 and moving into a new house, and Empire made it really easy.
They brought samples to our house, quality products, and installation on our schedule.
And we're really happy with everything.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies.
It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
On this Friday night, we go on the road with a story about the power of generosity, how $1 restored one man's faith in humanity and made him rich in gratitude. Those headlines and more on the CBS Evening News.
Well, what better to bring a divided America together than man's best friend? A bipartisan group of lawmakers has launched the Congressional Dog Lovers Caucus. I guess you could call it a caucus. Congressman Jared Moskowitz of Florida announced the new caucus, tweeting, quote, "This group dedicated to man's best friend aims to foster bipartisan cooperation and will help put pause over politics."
That is exactly what we need to end a very difficult work week.
Yeah,
That's great.
Tough. And
yeah.
you were out with Loki, your dog?
Yep.
He's waiting for you?
Loki's eagerly waiting. We're going to the farm this evening. That's visiting the cowsies and the kitties.
This forecast looks great for dogs to be outside this weekend.
Yeah, he'll have to be on a leash so he can play with the cats outside. Yeah, but let's look at that forecast. 72 on Saturday. A couple showers and thunderstorms you may need to dodge, but most of it's going to be nice. Picture perfect Sunday, near 70 degrees. Folks, heads up though, as we get into early next week, alert day conditions potentially on Tuesday for strong storms and heavy rain.
All right, Alex, thanks. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.